All right. So yeah, we've finished all the routes. Like I said, that last route, woo Nelly. Oh, that got me so much. Freaking Saga Planets needs to stop killing me, please. But yeah, so now we're gonna do the after stories, and we're gonna do it in the order I did the route. So Shiori, Nagiko, Riri, Hibiki. So Shiori first. Hey, Shiori. Nice. Already back with good old Shiori. Love to see it.
パーを出しちゃった君は負け犬人生まっしぐら。悔しさに枕を濡らすといいよ。
Dang. Alright, let's see.
待っててあげるから明日こそしおりんにリベンジだぞ。チョキを出した野良猫ちゃんはしおりんと一緒だね。チョキーン。グーを出した人は空気読めてない。
What the fuck? What do you mean they won? What are you talking about? That means they won.
女の子を任してそんなに嬉しいか、チキショウめ。次こそは任しちゃる。
Lol. I mean, hey, if you win, you win.
勝ち逃げは許さん。明日も見るのが義務だからね。熱々バイニャー。
Bye from you. I love it. Good, you're all clear, Shiori. Once I stopped the recording, I toggled the equipment and switched the audio feed to the mic. In doing so, Shiori took off her headphones and stretched a bit in front of the PC, almost like a cat. It was set up so that her own voice would come out of her headphones during recording, so lots of times where she couldn't hear it, that wasn't through the mic. Dude, I can't do that. I tried doing that. I can't do that. I hate it so much. It bothers me way too much. I tried doing it. I couldn't.
ユウ先輩もお疲れ様です。こんな感じで良かったですか？
I just can't. Absolutely perfect.
そうですか。なら良かったです。
It really was the right call to add rock paper scissors to Shori's lineup.
はい。最初は定番すぎではないかと心配しましたが、ユウ先輩の言う通りにして良かったです。
Yeah, nothing wrong with good old rock paper scissors, you know. We talked it through together, so this is a win for both of us.
そうですね。しおりんにデレデレモードを搭載しようという初期案にしなくて良かったです。
Shori's go-to passive, if you say so, you senpai response had all but disappeared from her vernacular. Ah, dang, wow. That's really nice. And now she was also a self-assured young woman who could face her goals head on.
デレデレに出れてしまってはしおりんではありませんからね。
I think you're cute that way too, though, Shiori.
ユウ先輩は現実の私とごっちゃにしています。
I'm just saying.
そういうところを見せるのは先輩だけです。
Yeah. When it came to flirting, I may have wanted to have Shiori all to myself.
ユウ先輩。
Aw. Shiori quickly stepped over to my side. She was seated in front with a smallish backside on my lap and sweetly rubbed my head.
なでなでです。ユウ先輩のなでなでを要求しています。
I request the head pats. Alright, head pats for the Shiori because she requested it, and we got, you know, I got at her offer. Her request. Sure, you did great work today, Shiori. I petted her head as she requested, and Shiori purred like a real cat. She seemed to be satisfied.
それからお疲れ様のハグと愛してるぞしおりのキスもです。
You should have wanted to add a third thing on top of that. Pretty greedy, huh? I mean, I was going to do it anyway.
ユウ先輩にギュッとされながらキスされるの好きです。私がドキドキしてるの伝わってますか？
Yeah, whenever you press up against me.
そうなんです。ドキドキしています。私の彼氏はとても素敵な人ですからね。仕方ありません。
My girlfriend's like a little kitty cat, and she's super cute.
嬉しいです。ユウ先輩、好きです。
This time, Shiori kissed me.
ユウ先輩とお付き合いする前の私なら自分からこんなこと絶対にできませんでした。ユウ先輩にもっと好きになってほしいです。
I'm pretty sure I've been head over heels for you for ages now.
分かってます。でもそんなユウ先輩との関係が
Actually, when does this take place? Because sometimes after stories take place like in between the ending and the epilogue. Other times take place after the epilogue. I can't really tell right now.
しおりんにも影響を与えています。ユウ先輩が積極的に手伝ってくれるようになってからモチベーションも高いままですしね。機材の使い方を覚えたいと言ってくれた時なんかすごく嬉しかったです。
Well, that was... As far as recording went, there was hardly any room for me to interject as a layman. To be blunt, my primary reason was that I felt lonely while she was recording. It's not like I can say something so lame out loud. I suppose it's thanks to you teaching me, and I just reached a point I can just barely pretend to handle sound control.
そんなことありません。一人だと気づきづらいような細かいこともよく指摘してもらっていますし、二人三脚感があって私はとても好きです。
Oh, the good old three-legged race. That was actually pretty fun sometimes. Shiori? Oh, you're so damn cute!
こちらこそですよ、ユウ先輩。
Thank you.
好き。
Also, does your cat like me yet?
好きです、ユウ先輩。
I'm kind of curious if Mint
これからも
likes me yet.
これからも一緒に頑張ってもらえますか？
Always. Obviously. At this pace, the silver play button. At this pace, the silver play button all YouTubers aspire to get is just a dream. I actually don't care about that.
私はいっそ金色の盾を目指してもいいと思ってます。
But I also hate having things on my walls. I don't like posters or anything like that, so you know. As our channel got more subscribers, goods and collab offers might come pouring in one after another. If that were to happen, you make it that far, couldn't you expect some decent revenue?
私は別にお金はどっちでもいいので。
Respect it.
でも機材を買い替えるくらいは必要かもしれません。
Yeah, that's true though, yeah. Gotta be a bit pragmatic, you know how it is. Equipment. If I recall, your parents got some good parts for you.
当時は最新でした。でもだいたい2年もすればスペック的に追いつかなくなるものなんです。
Oh yeah, so it is after the epilogue. You need to update all this in just 2 years? You don't need to obsess over the newest gear that much, do you?
いいえ、毎日のように最新のモデルを使ったキャラがデビューしています。
Dang, I see.
しおりんの 3D モデルもどんどん進化させていかないとどうしても見劣りするようになってしまいますから。
I mean, yeah, fair enough. In order to use the latest iteration of her character model, she needed to meet specific tech requirements to make videos for her channel. She needed to make those necessary expenses to maintain her popularity. It wasn't as simple as I thought to become a wealthy virtual YouTuber. Shiori, come over here for a second. Have Shiori stand back in front of the camera.
一体何をさせたいんです？
Don't worry about it. Just have Shiori smile for me real quick.
はあ。野良猫のみんな、にゃにゃっす。しおりんだよ。
One more. Take 2.
野良猫のみんな、にゃにゃっす。しおりんだよ。
Okay, next be a little wistful.
こんなにたくさんの野良猫ちゃんたちがしおりんを待っててくれたなんて本当に嬉しいにゃん。
One more time.
こんなにたくさんの野良猫ちゃんたちがしおりんを待っててくれたなんて本当に嬉しいにゃん。
I was the only one who could see both sides of Shiori and Shorian at once. She was literally too embarrassed to let me watch, but she now readily involved me in the process from start to finish. Yes, finally. Oh, I'm so glad you finally let me watch you. I've been waiting. Thank you, Shiori. I love you. And we reached the point where I got to see her make all sorts of expressions in real time while she was recording. Love it. Shiori, you're too cute.
何急に変なこと言うんですか？
What do you mean? I always say this. I realized then, after the numerous times of seeing Shorian's boundless energy, it was Shiori sharing that excitement with the camera. I knew. I hadn't known it, but I had some overwhelmingly destructive power to see it for myself. Hey, Shiori. Why don't we try and spend the whole rest of the day like this?
それは無理です。
Nothing's impossible. Makes sense. I thought it'd be fun since it was more novel than anything we had done before. It was a little disappointing. So, when are you gonna replace this, or is that a plan?
いえ、それはまだ決まっていません。今はまだ買い替えるだけの資金がありませんから。しばらくは今の構成で続けるつもりでいます。私にとって苦しんだ時期を支えてくれたものでもありますから、大切に使っていこうと思います。
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm getting a bit fond of it too. Yeah, I think that's for the best. I looked puzzled when I gave her a pat on the head.
変なユウ先輩ですね。
I thought you wanted me to give you the head pats.
まあちゃんとしおりんに思い入れを持ってくれてるみたいでよかったです。
Of course I do. Oh damn. So I did this late? Sorry, Shuri. I thought Vitsu would be home around this time.
え、そうだったんですか？
As much as I believed she'd accepted our relationship, being too flagrant once set a very good example for my little sister. It meant I couldn't afford to be late every single day. See you tomorrow. I'll send you a message when I get home. Aww. Now she's sad. Whenever she had a goodbye kiss, Shuri looked gloomy. Don't make that face. I'm sorry.
仕方ないことだというのは分かっています。分かっていますけど。
I'll make it up to you tomorrow. Shuri clutched at my shirt.
ユウ先輩が帰ってしまうときはいつも寂しいです。どうすれば帰らないでいてくれますか？
Shiori, I won't want to go home if you say stuff like that.
本当ですか？
Is that how? Oh, I wish you would have looked so blatantly happy about it. Sorry, Ritsu. Looked like my return home was going to be slightly delayed.
ユウ先輩？先輩が急に帰ろうとするからわがまま言って少しでも引き止めたかっただけなんですよ。
If I'm able, I always want to be with you too, Shiori. That would be possible as long as we're not married. I up and said something foolish while I held Shiori as tightly as I could in my arms. I mean, it's obviously too soon for that. Anyway, just as long as I think like that's the case, okay?
何か理由があればいいんですか？
Plead the fifth? Did she have some reason on power of marriage? Shiori? Shiori headed into her room and began to fish through some cardboard box. Shiori-san?
どうせ使うことはないと思って忘れていましたが、
What do you mean?
実は以前野良猫の方からいつかイベントに出る時があったらぜひ使ってほしいと
What'd you take out of your bag, Shiori?
わざわざ送ってくれたものがあったんです。
What is it?
はい、これです。
She took out what looked like a piece of clothing. Couldn't be. Cosplay? Not to mention, Shiori cosplay? Oh, I see. Oh, I know where this is going.
ユウ先輩はこういうものはどう思われますか？
How about I guess I'm making it up to her today, huh? What do I think? It's awesome. I think it's awesome, but... Huh? You're trying to keep me here, right? However, I was still confused how it related to marriage. For some reason, Shiori's face gradually turned pink.
誘惑してるつもりです。
I know. Huh?
今、ユウ先輩を誘惑しています。
I am seducing you. Did that mean, you know what?
しおりんにも思い入れを持ってくれているようですし、いわば私はしおりんの中の人ですよ。
Yes, you are.
してみたいと思いませんか？
Well, yeah. I don't seem a bit happy. No, quite exceptionally happy, but... Are you okay with it, Shiori?
私がしたいから誘ってるんです。ユウ先輩と一緒にいたいから。どうですか？
I swallowed thickly.
先輩、来てください。
Just like how Shiori's gonna swallow thickly real soon. Yep. Like I thought. Alright, well. Okay, so... Yeah. We're gonna do Shiori.
もうこんなに硬くなっちゃってますよ。
So yeah, we're gonna do Shiori and Shorian at once. In the cosplay. And yep. Not gonna lie, I actually thought... something like this was gonna happen in like the actual route, so I guess it's here. But yeah, I was expecting something like this to happen eventually. The Shiorian cosplay. Oh man. Yep, I'll be right back. Alright, so yeah, the H scene was the end of that. But yeah, so you know, Shiori, you know, she sucked on the popsicle, and yeah, swallow thickly she did. And then we put the banana into the donut, and yeah, don't worry, we use protection, so it's all good. Even though that doesn't matter in visual novels, because we didn't even use it in the other H scenes, but yeah. This time he did, so yeah. Yeah, and then that was, like I said, that was the end. So yeah, not really much to say, you know. It's just it was nice though. It was actually sweet seeing you know, how they were still working on Shuri and stuff together, and how Shuri's actually, yeah, in particular, I did actually really like how he said, I'm Shuri, you know, stop doing her if you say so thing. Like, it actually grew from that. I thought that was a really cool thing to mention there. Yeah, that's about all I have to say there. So yeah, I liked it though. Like the after story. The next time we'll do good old Nagiko senpai. All right, now it's time to do Nagiko's after story. So let's see it. One hot and toasty summer day. To dojo. Pardon me.
いらっしゃいゆう。
What's up, senpai? Nagiko greeted me in her martial arts uniform upon my arrival at the dojo.
今日も朝から暑かったでしょ
Yeah, I didn't think it'd get this bad. Summer is supposed to be nearly over too.
今年は残暑がそこそこ長くなるみたいね。サーフィンやる分には助かるんだけど。合気道の稽古中はさすがにちょっと辛いわ。
Nagiko flapped a collar-over uniform to try and cool down. She looked visibly sweaty, which suggested she'd been practicing for quite a while. Those uniforms are really heavy once you get sweaty.
最近はそこら辺を改良して薄手のものとかもあるんだけどね。
Wait, sorry guys, one sec. I have to fix something real quick. Shit, hold on a minute. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway.
お、遠慮しないで中に入って。今日は門下生は誰もいないから。
Thanks for having me. I come by today for Aikido practice. If I was going to support Nagiko, then I had to put in an effort. Dojo gladly opened its doors to me whenever I had a moment to spare. Did you not have class or something?
お父さんが町内会の会合で留守なのよ。だから夕方までお休みってことにしてるの。
Is that right? Sorry to show up out of the blue like this.
気にしないで。どっちにしても私は自主的に稽古してたと思うから。ユウだけでも稽古に付き合ってくれるのは正直助かる。
Really? As long as I'm not bothering you, then I'm glad to hear it. Ever since she had broken out of her slump, Nagiko had gone all out with her Aikido and surfing practice. She could easily leave me in the dust if I let my guard down. I'd like to jump right into practice then.
じゃ、準備体操とウォーミングアップからね。
You got it. As Nagiko was sufficiently warmed up from her earlier training, it meant I would be practicing alone.
柔軟で私が必要になったら声をかけてね。
I will, thank you. Nagiko said at the start of my warm-ups before resuming her own practice.
はあ?
Performed a forward rolling breakfall, a move that often appeared in judo, and quickly rose to her feet. I followed her example and performed the same move. Aikido had striking techniques as well, but it mostly boiled down to throwing techniques. I made practicing falling techniques very important.
Yeah?
It couldn't land as gracefully as Nagiko did, though.
どうかした?
Oh, it just felt like my technique is off. Like I can't do them cleanly like you do.
多分余計な力が入ってるんじゃない?
Much power?
昔お父さんが言ってなかった?
I don't think I remember that.
体がこわばってると怪我をしやすいって。あれって受け身の時も同じで柔らかくしてないと衝撃を消せないのよ。
I see. Is it something like how rubber took less impact than stone, basically? You can successfully avoid impact by not straining your body.
ユウ、ちょっと力を抜いたまま立っててもらえる?
Sure, got it. Grab my arm without warning. Senpai, there's the next moment that my body suddenly went airborne. Okay, well. Oh, jeez. I surrender. Okay, we're warrior now.
ほら、あんまり痛くないでしょ?
Or Waluigi. Now that you mention it, my body didn't hurt nearly as much after being thrown. Now, a short part of it was that Nagiko was skilled at throws.
受け身自体は練習のおかげで無意識に取れてたみたいね。そして力みが消えたから衝撃もうまく逃がせてたってわけ。
I get it.
前回り受け身は自分から前に飛び込むから力みやすいのよ。
I see. Now that you mention it, I think I did strain myself.
だからって力じゃなくて気を抜くと怪我するから注意すること。
Yes, ma'am.
いい? ユウ。
I do. Well, assuming that everything is fine now, how about letting go of my arm?
Huh?
Nagiko was still latched onto my arm from when she'd thrown me. My arm, or rather, the back of my hand, was pressed up against her soft tits. The chest is, yeah. Well, I don't mind. It's not exactly keeping the dirty thoughts at bay. Nagiko immediately let go of my arm. Quickly took several steps back to try and put distance between us. You don't have to do that. Hold on, Nagiko. Come back. She must have lost her footing. Oh no. When she crossed the boundary between the tatami mats and wooden flooring, she lost her balance and started to fall backward. Nagiko! I quickly reached out for her. Senpai? Oh, made it just in time. Nagiko made a bit of a foolish sound when the impact she had been expecting didn't come. She timidly opened her eyes and immediately understood her current situation.
You?
Yes. Oh, don't struggle. I'll drop you. The so-called bridal carry. Oh, yes. I like to call it the princess carry because of reasons. It's not like I had much of a choice. You were gonna fall, so I acted on instinct. Don't question fate, Nagiko. Well, because it was easier to hold you. Probably because she enacted a falling technique and threw herself down. I've been at a lower position than Nagiko. As I stood up as I supported her, I wound up scooping her into my arms. You're welcome. You're welcome. What do you mean? Well, that's what was happening. Your boobs were pressed up against my arm. Nagiko said in a hushed tone, sounding ashamed. It's not like I could help it. I was just stating facts. I was touching them. No. No, it's not like that. I hadn't been thinking about that. At the very least, not at that particular moment. But, you know, we have been neglecting that side of our relationship recently. Want to go to your room? We've been practicing a lot lately, and you've had your hands full of surfing, too. Even though we're spending a lot of time together. There was always someone else around. And it had been a while since we had a moment alone together like this. Maybe that was why. I've been acutely aware of Nagiko recently. There's no way I wouldn't think about something like that. Really? I gave Nagiko a good once-over. She shyly shifted in place under my gaze. Nagiko had been holding back too? Oh man. Nagiko, I don't think I could control myself. I adored Nagiko hopelessly and immensely. The need to hug her was positively overwhelming.
You?
We're alone right now, right? The dad and students would likely be around later this evening, so we had enough time to spare. Yes. You don't want to? She may have been hesitant as her reply was evasive. However, she hadn't turned the idea down. Meaning... Nagiko? I returned Nagiko to her feet and pulled Nagiko into a gentle embrace from behind. Then my hand slid under her shirt. Oh. Alright. I'll pop right back. After, we have our alone time together before, people come back home. Alright. And so yeah, we did the stuff with Nagiko, and I'm probably not gonna go over the age scenes anymore because it just ends right there. Yeah, we did the deed again, and it just ended. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna go over them, but yeah, we did it. and then we wanted to go again. So yeah, and then it was implied that we'd have to keep cleaning up the dojo for the rest of the day, because yeah, we went crazy. But yeah, next time we're gonna do Riri. Yeah, I've decided I'm gonna put all these in one video because they're so short. So this is all gonna be one video. So yep, Riri next. They're just like super short, so I figured why not. It happened on one particular evening.
それじゃ悪いけど、あと任せたわね。
What are we doing?
はい、お任せください。
Are we supposed to clean up the club room? Take care on your way home. How about that weather? It was a sort of day where each member of the youth collective went home one by one. One went home, then another, and now Hibiki was heading home.
なんだか二人きりになっちゃいましたね。
Yep. Yeah, I guess we're responsible for locking up today.
最終下校ももうすぐですもんね。それじゃあせっかくですし、二人でお片付けしましょう。
You sure want to save that for later, considering what we're gonna do? I feel like we should save it for the end, because then we have to clean up again. You do love to do group work together.
はい、その通りです。
Unsurprisingly, Riri didn't look at all upset, even when we were left to clean up. Then again, I was sure it's because we got to spend more time together. Whatever the case, that was how we wound up cleaning the club room together. Why are you giggling? You suddenly started to giggle. Huh? What's up?
いえ、なんだか思い出しちゃって。その私たちがお付き合いを始めることになった日のこと。
Uh-huh. Oh, now that you mention it, it was a lot like this. We were cleaning up the club room, just the two of us, after everyone else went home before us. Then we had a poker match and I lost. That's when Riri kissed me. She shared what was on her mind and she kissed me. That takes me back.
と言っても、まだ1ヶ月前くらいのことなんですけどね。
Oh wow, only a month, huh? Feels like it's been longer. After all, being lovers of you feels so natural now.
それはなんだかわかります。あの日が遠い日に感じるくらい、もう私たち熱々ですもんね。
As she said that, Riri cheerfully cuddled up to me with a sweet smile. Then she popped her cheek against my shoulder.
あの時はこんなこと恥ずかしくて到底できませんでした。
Aw. Have you gotten over your embarrassment yet?
もう明日ない子みたいに言わないでください。
I didn't, I was just asking a question.
今だって恥ずかしいんですよ。でもそれ以上に嬉しいだけで。
That's good.
もう
Why
です。
are you humping me? sorry, my bad. Don't bow. That face. I said don't bow. You're cute even when you sulk.
ありがとうございます。
You're welcome. That said, you're still just as quick to blush even as when we first started dating.
ゆうくんはあの頃と比べて私を操るのが上手になった気がしますけど。
I'm not trying to do that. I'm just telling you how I honestly feel.
ごめんなさい。分かっています。すごく言ってくれるようになりましたよね。それが分かるから私も嬉しくて、ゆうくんが素直に言ってくれるから私も素直に言っちゃいますよ。
Of course you can. Why don't we say it at the same time?
いいですよ。それじゃあせーの。
Alright.
キス
I want to
した
play
いです。
checkers. I want to kiss you. We burst out laughing simultaneously and gazed at one another. Yeah, everything about this person really was different. Not gonna lie, if I were gonna say I want to, but yeah, that's why I said I want to play checkers.
もう
Oh.
私、
Yeah? She squinted her eyes as they gradually grew misty.
あの時からずっとあなたが好きです。
Yep, since the Valentine's Day chocolates.
あの時よりももっともっと。
She adeptly trolled her fingers around mine as she spoke in a hushed tone. Yeah, I know, scarily so. I interlocked my fingers of hers and smiled in response. It's the same for me. Ever since that day, more and more ever since then.
毎日あなたがさらに好きになっていってます。
After earlier, I feel like I fell even harder for you.
これからもっと
Yeah, Riri. Oh. Our lips are drawn together into a kiss. The instant we made contact, Riri clung tightly around my neck.
よか
Our love grew deeper every single day, and Riri's passionate kiss seemed to prove that fact. No, not just her lips. Her body wriggled, pushing even the heavy swells of her breast against me. Everything that could be touched was within arm's reach. On top of that, she even wrapped her fiery tongue around mine. It was the kind of kiss that seemed to convey her love of her entire body. I was nothing short of giddy as I held Riri in my arms. And to make up for it, I hugged Riri tightly. I cuddled up to her as much as possible to show her my love in return.
よか
Riri. Then, when our lips parted, and once again shared bashful, embarrassed smiles.
すごいキスしちゃいましたね
Yeah, it was almost like a full course meal. Riri, you've changed a ton from our first time.
当たり前ですよゆうくんと今日まで何度キスしてきたと思ってるんですか
50,280. I would say at least 3 times per day.
真面目に答えなくていいですってばもう
sorry.
もう本当に
As she said that, Riri pressed her cheek against my chest. Then she blissfully nuzzled up. No, more like kissled me. Kissel, what the kissel? She was so adorable, I couldn't help but run my fingers through her gorgeous hair. She was overcome with even more joy, broke into a beaming smile, and rubbed her cheek against me. And that was when...
そうです
Yes? She suddenly lifted her head. You know what? Yeah, what's up?
どうせですからこのままポーカーの勝負も
You mean-
久々にしませんか
You mean like strip poker? Oh, so we're going to thoroughly recreate that day, huh?
私実はあの後もいろいろ勉強してさらに腕を上げたんですよ
I see.
だからゆうくんは今度も私には勝てないと思います
Can't let that go uncontested. Personally, I was just thinking I'd love a rematch. Let's put this out there. That trick won't work on me a second time.
では
What if she?
勝負ということでいいですね
What if she takes it a step further, though? Will it work then? Yeah, bring it on. The conditions will be the same as before.
負けた方は勝った方の言うことを何でも聞く
I see. Sorry for this, but I'm gonna win this. I'll win and have you do something super erotic for me.
私だって負ける気はありません
Now you've said it. All right then.
はい支度をしますので少し部室を出ていてもらえますか
How come? What?
お願いします
But like, why though? Are you gonna rig something in the club room to swindle me?
そういうわけじゃないですないですから安心してください
Hmm.
とにかくお願いします私に少し時間をください
Okay, I'm watching you. I get it. Don't push.
準備が済んだらよ 呼びますから。
We're really gonna play strip poker? Riri? Hello? Riri? I sat outside for a good 10 minutes after she kicked me out of the room. What's going on? What's she trying to pull? Putting so much thought in this, I doubt it'll end with just tampering with the cards. Which means...
お待たせしました。どうぞ。
Riri, what you doing? Oh, sure. I braced myself and entered the club room. The second I came back in, I was left stupefied. I mean, after all... Riri? Oh, I see. What's with that outfit? Is this how you're gonna distract me this time? Riri was in a high-leg leotard designed for bondage with bunny ears, a bunny tail, and fishnet stockings. To sum it all up, she was dressed like a bunny girl.
カジノをイメージしてみました。
I see, that was what you were doing? You brought the costume with you?
いえ、実は前々から用意してあって、部室に置いてあって、
Alright.
いつかユウくんに、喜んでもらおうと。でもなかなか二人きりになる機会がなくて。
And that's why you suggested a poker game today?
はい。
I see. I had intentionally gawked at her. Ruby had such a great figure, and she looked positively radiant in that outfit. From her breast practically spilling out from her costume to the fishnets emphasizing her voluptuous lower half, it was positively insane. To be honest, my heart was racing, and I was getting turned on just looking at her. Or should I say...
とにかくそんなわけです。では、勝負です。
I give up.
早っ。
Now that I've seen you dressed like this, I concede. It's too much. I replied, circling behind Riri. Her butt was absolutely crazy in these fishnet stockings, too. Not to mention the peak it got down his shirt from over his shoulders was, how should I put it, out of this world. Oh. Okay, I think it's time to cut. Alright, I'll be right back. So yeah, apparently Riri got her period after that. But yeah, alright, so now we're gonna do Hibiki. And then that'll be it. Yeah, let's see it. This should be ridiculous and super fun. Puppies, let's go. Finishing off at the beach, of course. Gotta love it. No, it's actually mid-September. Okay, it's just always summer in Hibiki's mind, apparently. It's just always summer for her. It won't change anything just because you say it. I scanned our surroundings. The beach and beachside huts were once jam-packed with people all through August, but were now left empty and deserted. Although we were out in the middle of the day in broad daylight, there wasn't a single other person here. We should have seen at least one person surfing or something, right? The term summer has effectively lost its meaning. Also, Hibiki was the last person who should be calling people hasty. True.
さっきからテンション低いわよ、ユウ。夏休みの宿題が終わったご褒美に愛する私とデートしたいって言ってくれたのはユウじゃない。
Oh, we actually finished it? Yeah, I guess I did. Oh no. It happened a couple of days ago.
ちっとも終わんないじゃない。
Push past your limits.
普通夏休みの宿題って最終日に頑張ればなんとか終わったりするもんじゃないの？
I just wouldn't do it at all. That's a common trope in manga, at least. It'd be way too easy if we could finish a month's worth of homework in a single day. True, though.
そういうユウは2日で終わらせちゃったじゃない。
Because I made sure to study on a regular basis. Yeah, we have a scholarship to worry about. Our summer homework is mostly a review of what we learned during the first term, so it was a walk in the park. I may have made a mistake or two in favor of speed, but there's nothing you can't do as long as you set enough time aside to work on it.
いつもならつれとか言うくせに一人だけ余裕ぶらないでよね。とにかくずるいわよ。ユウだけそんなに早く終わるなんて。私なんかずっとユウの部屋に引きこもって勉強してるのに。
We have more from our very own Hibiki-san live on the scene.
何よ、スタジオのユウさん。同じ部屋にいるのにずいぶん距離感ある感じで話すわね。
Do I say I'm gonna take a break like a certain someone and play games?
でも映画は我慢してたわ。
Oh, okay, good job, Hibiki. Are you sure you're not just making excuses to go off and read manga again for a change of pace?
そんなことない。部屋の掃除だってしてあげたじゃない。
Did you though?
漫画はその途中で読み始めちゃっただけで。
Yeah, huh? Or so the offender's ambiguous testimony goes when all is said and done. Our Hibiki-san in this scene isn't studying at all.
自分だけ先に宿題終わったからって。風も波も夏の日差しもないクーラーの効いたスタジオから現場に意見しないでよね。
No, based on how the conversation's panned out, you're the prime suspect. Also, you're actually in the same air-conditioned room I am.
ああ、やるしかないとは分かってるんだけどさ。ずっと勉強ばっかりなんてちっとも青春してる感じがしないわ。全然今を楽しめてない気がする。つれー、俺には青春してる余裕なんてねえんだなんてユウの口癖の一つでも言いたくなっちゃうわ。
No, I trademarked that, okay? I own that. She was in pretty critical shape. You're nearly finished, and this is where you should be standing your ground.
確かにあとちょっとなんだけど、そのちょっとがなかなか終わらないのよね。
Wow, you
つれー。
stole it again? What the heck? If you have time to complain, then you have time to get to work. Damn, it was obnoxious to hear someone else use my catchphrase. That's funny. Oh, I know. How long will you be over at my place today?
何よ、早く帰れって言いたいわけ？
No, that's not why I asked. I want to know if you're gonna head home as soon as you were done.
もしかして私が帰ると寂しいとか？
Hibiki! I wouldn't go that far. I turned away her flushed cheeks. It's not like I like it when you hear her anything stupid.
え？まさか図星だった？
Shush, Hibiki. Quit laughing. Hibiki tumbled backward and flopped her legs back and forth in the air. Hibiki! What the heck? Is that a bad thing?
むしろ最高。だって照れてるユウが可愛いんだもん。ねえねえ、どうして私が帰ると寂しいかも教えてくれない？
You should already know that much.
もうユウ、こないだちゃんとラブを言葉で伝えてくれるって約束したばっかりじゃない。
Chip, we did. Chip, she's right. True. I had promised that at the Kazami festival. Alright. Hibiki, it's because I love you. I love you and I'm lonely when we're apart. I peered into her eyes and professed those feelings point blank. She's so surprised. She appeared flabbergasted at first, but I could see a faint tinge of red dressing her cheeks. Spread like wildfire until her whole face was dyed a deep shade of crimson.
改めて言われると結構はずいわね。
Nah, don't back away now.
私ちょっとやばいかも。
We should keep saying it now.
なんか自分でも顔熱くなってるのわかるし、胸なんかずっとバクバクいってるくらい。
Hey, weren't you the one who told me to do that?
そうだけど私もユウが好き、大好き、超愛してる。
Thank you, Hibiki. This time around, she suddenly flung her arms around me. Oh, don't surprise me like that.
しょうがないでしょ。今すぐユウをギューッと抱きしめないと気が済まなくなったんだから。ほら、ユウももっと力いっぱい抱きしめてよね。
Are you sure? I'll really do it.
ちょっと息しづらいくらいが全力って感じがして好き。ユウ、好き。好き。
Oh. Vicky didn't hold back either, and I briefly had trouble breathing. Even so, it didn't feel bad in the slightest. You're getting way too into this over something so simple.
だって全然耐性ないみたいなんだもの。もっとすごいことだってしてきたのにね。こっちの方が慣れてない感じ。ジェットコースターみたいにギューンって来ちゃったんだもん。それに最近ずっと勉強の邪魔にならないようにイチャイチャ我慢してたでしょ。
Huh, you were?
せっかくずっと一緒にいるのにエッチなことだって全然しなかったじゃない。
Well, must see. Maybe we should fix that.
すぐそばにユウがいるのに思う存分触れられない。近くにいるのに遠い。私はそんなだったのにユウはずっと勉強してて。ユウって真面目だから一回集中したらそればっかりになっちゃうし、それがすっごく寂しくって。
I see. I'd preoccupied Hibiki's thoughts the whole time she was studying, huh? I hadn't realized it and should have been more considerate of her feelings. After all, I had made up my mind to treasure Hibiki and to face her head on. Why don't we go on a date? After you prove your homework, of course.
本当に言うから誘ってくれるなんてなんか無理してない？
I'm not, seriously. I want to do all sorts of things together with you too, you know. Tell me if there's somewhere you'd like to go.
それならいっそユウがここに行きたいんだって場所に連れてってほしいところだけど。
Okay.
まあいっか。ギリギリ合格ってことにしてあげる。
Oh, sorry, my bad. Excuse me, Bert. What is Dane supposed to mean? Excuse me again. Sorry. Fine, why don't we hole up in a private room at the library to study? Maybe nice if we could take some one-off job we could do together too.
はいはい。もうユウってほんと青春の星からかけ離れたところに住んでるわよね。星の光くらい遠くで瞬いているのを望遠鏡で眺めてるみたい。
The youth star. What is a youth star, Hibiki?
私でなくちゃ見つけてあげられなかったんじゃないの？
I don't think this thing exists. Definitely. Isn't that what makes you like an astronaut who deliberately dragged me back to your world? I may not look it up, but I'm grateful. So go ahead and be unreasonable for now. I intend to make as much as possible a reality for you. You maybe sound a little stuck up, but that comment should leave more of an impact. Thanks to it, I surprisingly managed to say it without getting bashful.
今のはちょっとキュンときちゃったかな。
Ah, perfect.
じゃあ海に行こう。
Of course. Seriously? It's already September.
いいじゃない。まだ十分暑いんだから。それに私のわがまま聞いてくれるんでしょ？
You should have thought this through more.
今を逃したらもう1年くらい可愛い恋人の水着姿を拝めなくなるんだからね。
I mean, it's not like I'm opposed or anything.
だったら決まり。ちゃんと宿題を終わらせたら私を海に連れて行くこと。約束だからね、ユウ。
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Hibiki seemed fairly amped up now that we'd reached an agreement and returned to the desk. 1 minute later.
ねえ、よく考えたら同じクラスなんだからユウの宿題打ちさせてもらえばいい気がするんだけど。
Are you trying to cheat, Hibiki? I closed the textbook I'd opened up to prep for classes. You have to do your own homework or it's pointless.
わかってるわよ。言ってみただけだってば。もうユウのケチ。
We'll catch you in no time if they notice your grades suddenly shoot up out of nowhere. That's true, though. And also, if your homework's the exact same as mine. What part of your homework do you not understand? You can knock this out fast if I teach you how to do it. After all, I'm looking forward to our trip to the beach.
もう何を言ったら。たまにすっごく頼もしい時があるんだからキュンとしちゃうじゃない。
The once in a while isn't necessary.
いいのよ。しょっちゅうじゃ困るわ。私がこれ以上ユウを好きになっちゃっても責任取れる？
Define take responsibility first. If it's you, then I take full responsibility. Although we were polar opposites, we might just have great chemistry. The differences made us a stronger couple because we complement each other's weaknesses. I had a feeling that Hibiki and I could go the distance, not just as boyfriend and girlfriend, but also as life partners. Although Hibiki disliked studying, she was intelligent. She could just sit down and focus, and it would take her no time at all to do her homework. She did it! If all said and done, we finally headed for the beach. Man, I didn't think this place would be deserted.
だからって泳いじゃいけないわけじゃないんでしょ？それとも私と二人っきりじゃ不満だった？
Nice.
なんだか貸し切りみたいでいいじゃない。
Yeah, I guess so. The beach was closed at the beginning of September, as did the jellyfish. The changing of seasons came the desire to occasionally wear a long-sleeve shirt, but today was much too warm for that. It was for that very reason that made the empty beach all the more unusual. Even as a local, I did most of my goofing around in my younger years. Outdoor fun and games had to be a foreign concept to me now that I was an adult. Ah, it's cold.
何考え込んじゃってるのよ。どうせなら私の水着姿を目に焼き付けなさいよね。
Why are you splashing me?
ほらほら、他に誰もいないんだから私だけ見てなさい。
Hibiki. Oh, cut it out! That's seriously cold! I splashed water back at her.
いいわね。勝負よ、ユウ。
No, that wasn't a challenge, that was retaliation. How are we supposed to win when we're just splashing water at each other? No, it is not at all. Hibiki kicked up waves, immersed herself in the salt water, then splashed with both hands. Ah, that's not fair, Hibiki. Okay, is that how it's gonna work? Alright, challenge accept. Wait, isn't this awfully cold in the water? I'm impressed you can submerge yourself like that. Girl, you're about to get sick. You proceeded to splash me with even more salt water. I didn't stand a chance against this. I made a small divot in my enclosed palms and gave her a good hard spray between splashes. I'll aim wherever I want to aim. I thought this was a competition. All right, now. When Hibiki flinched, I cut both of my hands to scoop water at her. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get her. Oh. All of a sudden, we got caught in a huge wave that washed ashore. Oh, we both fell backward and turned to look at each other. Right back at you. You're covered in sand. Ooh, that's worse. That's way worse. You laughed about pointless things like we've gone back to our childhoods. Yeah, of course Hibiki doesn't mind though. I would hate that. Bring it on. This competition or whatever it was had me shouting out like a child. So much so that the idea of being alone on a deserted beach had completely slipped my mind. We were simply engrossed with splashing each other. It was fun. For the first 15 minutes at least. What happened? Yes, dumb butt. That's what I was saying at the start. We huddled up together on the beach, wrapped ourselves up in a single towel. Well, time to warm each other up. Our natural body heat dissipated much faster from the cold water than it would have from cold at the same temperature. I never imagined, though, that we would be frozen to the point of shivering in a mere 15 minutes. Yep, that's how it works. Like, back when I was a kid, I had a friend. We would, like, go in the hot tub in winter, and then we'd go in the pool, and then go back in the hot tub, and it was freaking awful. I don't know why you wanted to do that. But yeah, it's not because, like, it got really cold and really hot, and like, oh, oof, like, oof. It was the craziest thing. I don't know why you wanted to do that, but we did it, like, 10 times. Up until the other day, indeed. So what do we do? If you say you want to keep having fun, I'm fine with it. We need to get our body heat back together again. Back in those days, we didn't reason for every little thing. Yeah, kind of like what I was saying to my friend. But they told me we played some reckless, even dangerous games if I had to care. Maybe we should call it a day. You can still do that. Isn't it good enough that you learned something from it? Why not? We still did. We had the splashing competition. I feel the same way. I'd wanted Hibiki to have fun as well. To be honest, as long as I was with Hibiki, anything we did was fun. Even studying wasn't all that bad. Hibiki wanted more than that, though. I'd have as much fun as possible at any given moment was just who Hibiki was. Now that we knew how difficult it would be to have fun in the freezing ocean, what I could do was... Goodness gracious. That could be nice too, but I feel like she wants it to be way too big. Put my hand on Hibiki's waist under the towel. Hibiki, didn't you tell me that you've been holding back on anything sexual for a long time? Yes. Well, either way, I was planning on asking you today. To be the one to tell you I love you. I was gonna ask if you wanted to sleep together.
でもだからってこんな昼間からいくら誰もいないからって
Hmm?
こんな砂浜の真ん中でなんて大胆すぎるわ
No, I'm not suggesting that we have sex right here.
え
You...
だって海の思い出を作ろうって流れだったわよね
Place close to the beach. Can we go somewhere we could do that?
そうかもだけど
Hibiki, I've had something on my mind since earlier. Why are we so fixated on coming to the beach?
私は海の思い出を海の楽しい思い出を作りたかったの
Oh. Why?
だって昔溺れたりとか海には嫌な思い出もあるわけでしょ
Oh, wow, dang. I didn't realize there was that deep a reason for that, honestly.
少なくとも私にとってはすごくショックだったし忘れたくても忘れられない当事者の言うにはそれ以上のトラウマかも
I don't think it's that extreme.
だとしてもよどうせなら楽しい思い出だけで塗り替えてあげたいじゃない私とユウにとって海の思い出はどうしてもあの時のことが紛れ込んできちゃうから一番に思い出すのは楽しいことでなくちゃ嫌なのこれってわがまま
No. I tightened my grip around her waist. I believe I told you that I want to make out... I don't know how to make out. I believe I told you that I want to make your whims come true, too. Besides, you're right. If we do have sex on the beach, I'm sure that's the first thing I'd think about going forward.
私でさえそこまでは考えてなかったんだけど
Guess it works out perfectly then. I'll be the one to ask you. Came up with a good spot. Honestly, even I thought I was being ridiculous. That was fine. As long as Hibiki smiled, that's all that mattered. I love you, Hibiki. Let's have sex.
ユウのバカさすがにちょっと恥ずかしいじゃないでも私も好きユウに抱いてほしい大好き
Our lips met and we shared plenty of kisses. I led Hibiki by the hand and we snuck into a beach hut that had been abandoned at the summer's end. Oh, okay, well, dang.
こんな感じでいいの
Right into it, Dusty. Right into it. All right, well, yep. This works fine for me, Hibiki. I'll be right back. All right. So yeah, that was all the after stories. And yeah, no, they were pretty fun. Don't have much to say because, like I said, they were all super short, but they were fun. You know, they're still enjoyable. I will say though, I think I actually preferred the after stories in Kinkoi because those like had a bit more to them and like they also involved the other characters, which I like when other characters are involved and stuff. So, but like I said, it was still fun. It wasn't ever boring, so you know. But yeah, that's Kakenuke Sparking as a whole now. Kakenuke Forward to our Sparking Youth. We've done everything. We've done all the routes, all the after stories. And yeah, like I said before, I really liked it. Enjoyed it immensely. Like all the characters. Ritsu's best girl. Hibiki is really close second. And Akika's really great too. Those are still my top three. They've always been my top three. That hasn't changed. Kika, best route. Love that route so much. Even though it destroyed my soul, it's still a great route. And yeah, Saga Planets is now a 4 for 4 for me. I like this a lot. Kinkoi, Kinkoi Fandis, Katsuki Sakura. And each time, they need to stop making me cry. But yeah, Floor Flow Love is coming out too, I believe. I don't know, I don't think it has an official release date, but I'm pretty sure they're almost done into translation. So, whenever that comes out, I really want to do it on day one, if I can. I might not have the money for it, because I don't have my job anymore, so I'm hoping it comes out around Christmas time, so then I can actually buy it. Yeah, if I can, then I want to do it day one. So yeah, look forward to Floor Flow Love and whenever that comes out, because I'm super excited for that. And we're going to do that one on the channel for sure, because I'm really into Saga Planets now. But yeah, really like Kakenuke Forward to our Sparking. Great game, and super fun in general. Love the comedy, like all the characters, and again, that Kika route, man. Oof. Alright, sorry about that. I got interrupted again. But yeah, I was just gonna finish off the video by saying, if you want to know what's replacing Kakenuke, it's gonna be making lovers. Yeah, I look forward to that. With all that being said, this is DragonForce AnimeReviews logging out. Have a nice day or night, and I'll see you guys all next time. Later.